Have you ever wondered why two people can take the exact same course, read the exact same books, attend the exact same mastermind, yet one becomes wildly successful while the other stays stuck? It's not the course, it's not the mentor, and it's not even the information. It's their mind. And today I'm going to reveal how the mind of highly successful people works, how they think, process information, and make decisions that allow them to achieve extraordinary results, while most people spin their wheels. If you watch this video to the end, you walk away with a complete mental blueprint for building a mind that can create real success in life and business. No fluff, no gimmicks. Let's dive in. Most people think success is about finding the right tactic, the latest growth hack, the best business model, the next big opportunity. And yes, those things matter, but they only work if your mind is built to use them well. You see, success isn't random. It's the result of specific actions. Those actions come from decisions, and those decisions come from how you think. At the core of it all, beneath the tactics and tools, it's your mind. That's what drives everything else. If you learn how to think like successful people, you can start improving your own thinking and ultimately your actions and your results. Why two people get different results from the same information? You've seen this happen all the time. Two people take the exact same course. One builds a thriving business and the other stays stuck or gives up. Why? It's not intelligence. It's not better connections. It's not who they know, it's how they process and apply information. Think of this like two people going to the gym with the exact same training plan. One person transforms their body, the other spins their wheels and gets frustrated. The difference? One takes ownership of the whole process: sleep, recovery, nutrition, mindset. The other only focuses on the surface, the exercises, without changing their deeper habits. Your mind works the same way. Information alone is not enough. It's how you use it that matters. Now, let's see the architecture of a successful mind. Let's break it down. I want you to think of your mind like a layered architecture, a system that supports success. At the top are the tools and tactics most people chase, but deeper layers determine how well those tools actually work. Trying to build success without strengthening the deeper layers is like trying to build a skyscraper on sand. Let's go through each layer. The first layer is mental awareness. This is your level of self-awareness. It's your ability to observe your own thoughts, behaviors, habits, and emotional patterns. Ask yourself, am I aware of my strengths and weaknesses? Do I notice patterns in my behavior? Do I challenge my limiting beliefs? Most people run on autopilot. They repeat the same cycles year after year and wonder why nothing changes. But you can't change what you don't see. Let me give you an example. When I first started learning about money and success, I realized I had a hidden belief that people like me couldn't earn more than a basic salary. That belief was invisible until I brought awareness to it. And once I did, everything shifted. Awareness is the foundation. Without it, you unconsciously sabotage yourself. Now, the second layer is mental cognition. This is your ability to think clearly and effectively. It includes your ability to solve problems, think critically, prioritize, recognize patterns, and plan ahead. Highly successful people excel at these skills. They can quickly analyze situations, identify what matters most, and move forward intelligently. For example, I know two managers at a large company who were asked to cut costs in their departments when the company faced a downturn. One of them panicked. They rushed to slash budgets across the board, cutting tools and even key team members without thinking through the consequences. The result? The department became chaotic, team morale collapsed, and performance dropped even further. But the other manager paused and took a structured approach. They carefully analyzed every project, they identified which activities actually drove results and which ones were just busy work. They made surgical adjustments, cutting waste, keeping high-value initiatives, and even improving team focus. By the end of the quarter, their team was outperforming others, even with fewer resources. The difference: one rejected impulsively, the other used calm, clear problem solving, and prioritization. That's what strong cognition looks like. Now, let's move on the third layer: principles. Principles are your guiding beliefs about how you operate in the world. Without strong principles, you will chase trends and mimic others blindly. So, let me give you an example. Deliver value first before asking for anything. Always think long term. Never sacrifice thirst for short term gains. Operate from first principles and question every assumption. A friend of mine scaled his e-commerce brand not by chasing paid ads, but by building deep relationships with repeat customers, because one of his core principles was relationships over transactions. Your principles keep you grounded when everyone around is reacting emotionally. If you don't define your principles, you will be controlled by the noise of the market. Do not let anyone control you. If you let that happen, you are cooked. Now, the fourth layer is disciplines. Successful people are rarely one-trick experts. They become multidisciplinary thinkers. They learn the key disciplines that drive results in their field. In business, this might include sales, marketing, operations, leadership, personal finance, negotiation, persuasion. For example, a mentor of mine built his entire career on mastering three things: copywriting, negotiation, and leadership. Because he had his range, he could see opportunities others missed and move faster than competitors stuck in one narrow discipline. If you focus only on one skill, you will eventually hit a ceiling. If you become multidisciplinary, you will be able to adapt to any environment. Okay, now let's move on the fifth layer, which is processes and tools. This is the surface level where most people start. AI tools, sales scripts, funnel templates, social media tactics. But tools aren't just multipliers of your thinking. Tools multiply what's already in your mind. When I realized that, it clicked with me really deeply. If your deeper layers are weak, tools will just amplify the chaos. To give you an example, I've seen corporate professionals try to copy productivity systems they saw online. Buy the same planner, follow the same booking method, install the same apps, but most of them still struggled. Why is that? Not because the system was bad, but because they hadn't first clarified their priorities, their working style, or their mental habits. Without that foundation, the perfect system became just another thing to manage and eventually got abandoned. I'm sure that many of you can relate with that. If your thinking and principles are solid, tools amplify your results. If not, tools just add more noise. But why most people fail to get results? Most people today chase only tools and hacks. They think the next app, funnel, or video script will change their life. But if your deeper layers, awareness, cognition, principles, and disciplines are weak, no tactic will create lasting success. Success is built from the inside out. You start with awareness, you sharpen your thinking, you define your principles, you build key disciplines, and then you apply tools strategically. Highly successful people are what I call integrated operators. They don't just execute tactics, they understand how everything fits together. They think across disciplines. They adopt quickly. They make better decisions faster. By being an integrated thinker, it allows you to move faster than large teams troubleshoot problems from multiple angles, see opportunities that others miss, and thrive in uncertain environments. That's the edge you want to build. Now, here's how you can start improving your thinking today. First, work on self-awareness. Journal, reflect, notice your limiting beliefs, improve your cognition, practice problem solving, learn mental models, and study decision making. Define your principles. Write them down, revising them regularly, and let them guide your actions. Learn key disciplines. Don't just be good at one thing. Study sales, marketing, leadership, finance. Become versatile. Apply tools only after building this foundation, because when your foundation is strong, tools will work 10x better. Now, success is not about collecting hacks. It's about building a mind that can turn any information into results. If you invest in developing your mind from the inside out, your decisions will improve, your actions will become more powerful, and your results will compound faster than you imagined. Becoming an integrated thinker is what separates those who thrive from those who stay stuck. If you want to build a mind that creates success in any area of life, start building these layers today. If you'd like to explore this topic a bit deeper, I've added a link below. Feel free to check it out when you have a moment. It's simply there if you want more tools to help you move forward. Bye.